Hey, all right, welcome back to Raff's Brain, a show about things that are interesting to me. I am your host, Rob Raffety. Thank you so much for tuning in to the show. I'm coming to you today on location from the 26201, yes, Buckhannon, West Virginia, stomping grounds of my youth, North Central West Virginia's jewel of the crown, baby, yes. The county seat of Upshur. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning, and I'm happy to come to you today from the Mountain State. Now, I've been going back and forth from Arlington to West Virginia, just running circles, man. It's like I'm a circuit rider from the old days, John Wesley style. If I had a horse, I could be really effective here. But I just, grappling with some various family matters. I'll leave it at that. And I've been back and forth a lot. I'm grateful that my employer is flexible. I get to work from my childhood bedroom upstairs in the Knollwood estate where I grew up. So I'm able to work remote, week on, week off, basically helping my father get through a particular challenge, little health issue that he's dealing with. So that's why I'm coming to you from West Virginia so much these days. The challenge that presents for my show is my number one content stream for Raff's Brain, and I didn't start the channel with this intention, it just sort of evolved into that, is hot yoga problems. Hot yoga problems, yeah! If you listen to the show, you know that's the portion of content where I pontificate after a gruesome, brutal, painful, luscious hot yoga session from my studio in Boston, Virginia. There is not a hot yoga studio in the 26201, so for a while that just means I haven't been doing a lot. I did discover yoga recently. I think I did a recent episode on that. I'm going to be going again this week while I'm in town, so stay tuned for more hot yoga action. It's really just cold yoga, but we're going to have a good time with it here in Buckhannon later this week. But today, this morning, my yogi friends across the land, I mixed it up. I did something I haven't done in a long, long, long time. And that is, I just ran 2 miles down the walk trail. Now, if you're familiar with Buckhannon, West Virginia, it's about an hour south of Morgantown. Quaint, Mayberry-like town. And by the college, West Virginia Wesleyan College, coincidentally my alma mater, class of 97, there is a walk trail that's really, I would say, just a stunning feature. It is a really nice, serene, picturesque setting down by the Buckhannon River. There's a boat launch, and then there's a walk trail or a run trail or a bike trail. I mean, it's expanded. I think it goes now like 2 or 3 miles. It has all sorts of different directions and things. It's a really nice addition to the town, and when I'm in town, I try to go visit that up so that I can get my steps in. But, I had this bizarre sensation in the morning. It was really like last night that it hit me. When I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do hot yoga this morning, I still wanted to get some type of conditioning in. As I get older and older, I realize how important it is to take care of your body, to just move a little bit and try to forestall the inevitable Grim Reaper who's coming to get you. You can't push him off forever, but you could try to, keep him down in his place for a little bit of time. Oh, man. Well, I don't know. I got possessed last night, and I said, I'm going to go running. And when I say running, I really mean jogging. I'm going to go on a jog. Yes, I jog. I'm a jogger. I used to jog all the time, bro. I jogged a marathon back in 2002? What year was that? Oh my gosh. The key point is, I haven't gone on a jog in over a decade. But I got possessed today to get up, jump out of bed, go down to the walk trail, and kick it. And so I just ran 30 minutes, about 2 miles. I know that's slow. I know it's a slow pace. I said it's a jog. It's not a run. I'm not trying to win any races here. I'm just trying to get better, a little improvement every day. Here's the funny thing. I was in decent shape in high school only because I was just so busy running around all the time. Soccer, band, Boy Scouts, other things. I'm always active running around, okay? I put on some weight in college like we all do. The freshman 15 turns into the sophomore 30. And then, you get out and you're starting to do your day-to-day work, and it becomes a challenge to stay in shape. And I kind of fell off. I think my peak conditioning was my second year of law school, the fall of 1998 and spring of 99, when I was Otto the Orange, the mascot at Syracuse University. And I would, on a regular basis, have to don that heavy, hot costume, just giant plush ball of sweat and abuse. And I would have to run around, do jumping jacks, backflips, triple Lindy off the deck of the Carrier Dome. I had a great time, man. And that was keeping me in super condition, dude. I was in great shape. And I was also jogging a lot. I was yogging a lot. When I was in law school, I don't know what happened. I think I just got possessed one day and I started jogging. It was like a Forrest Gump moment. I just started running and I couldn't stop. I do remember specifically, I had a lap around South Campus. Slocum Drive is where I resided back in the day. And I would do a jog around campus, and that would be like 3.1 miles, a perfect 5K. This is South Campus, not the main campus. Graduate housing. And I remember one specific day, it was probably like 6 months into my jogging practice, where I would go probably like 3 or 4 times a week on a 3.1 mile jog, aka a 5K jog. And it was, again, not for time, just for completion. And back in the day, I didn't have any audio devices. It was just me and my thoughts. So I thought maybe I should start doing that. It's so hard now with podcasts, with music, entertainment. It's very difficult for me to exercise without some form of distraction. But I should probably give it a shot, as they call it, raw dogging. Have you ever raw dogged a 5K? Have you ever raw dogged a marathon? I raw dogged a marathon back in the day. Anyway, my point is, one particular morning on my typical 3.1 mile, aka 5K run/jog, when I finished it, I just said, I think I'm going to do that again. I don't know what possessed me. I do remember the specific moment. I just said, hey, I feel like I'm in good shape. I think I could run that exact same thing again. So I ran it the other direction. I wanted a little bit of change up. I didn't want to just do a repeat. So I turned around and ran the complete opposite direction. And then I walked into my house and I said, I just ran a 10K for the first time in my life. I felt very good about it and I felt great. And then I kind of progressively started running longer distances. There were days when I'd run 14, 15, 18 miles. I would just go on a jog. It wasn't a run. I want to be very clear about this. There wasn't a lot of panting and sweat and stress. There was sweat, but it wasn't because I was like in a state of extraordinary exertion and exhaustion. I was always trying to keep in mind that I want to be able to breathe in a real steady pattern and not lose control. But I was great. So anyway, as I was thinking about those days, how do I get into a habit again of exercise? I've got the hot yoga 3 to 4 times a week in a good week. It's been hard the past month given my transit back and forth between Nova and the 26201. But I'm feeling motivated, my friends. I'll tell you what, I'll be very honest with you. When you have a parent in a state of decline in their health, and my father's doing well. He's, mentally very acute. Is that the word? He has good mental acuity. Got some hearing challenges, got some knee problems. He's got some heart issues. That's the real challenge we're trying to grapple with now. Hopefully he'll get some treatments here in the next day or two while I'm in town. That's why I came back. But he's doing well. And when you see that, you realize, man, I'm not that far away from 76. You know, I'm going to be turning 50 later this year. What can I do to forestall some of the inevitable decline that my body will experience? I'm really getting into this like life extension science that's kind of becoming more prominent out there now. I'm not saying I'm going to sign up for it. I'm not prepared to like take 30 pills a day, work out all afternoon, you know, get in a sleep chamber with you know, temperature monitoring and all that stuff. I can't see myself getting that deep into it. But I think if there's some basic best practices I could adopt that don't disrupt my party lifestyle too deeply, maybe I would look into it. But first step, man, is just losing some weight. Every time I go to hot yoga and I'm in like a figure 4 squat or, you know, anything I gotta bend over, forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. I can do a headstand, I can do a wide-legged forward fold. Why can't I bend further over and get right into the headstand? It's probably because I got a big fat gut in the way. And that's a funny place, dude. I carry all my weight almost on my face and my gut. It's a mix between my double chin and fat face and my fat gut. Funny enough, my legs are really lean, dude. All those tree poses have been extraordinary. And my arms are like toothpicks, so I don't really do much weight beyond push-ups. Maybe I should get in the weight room, hit some LBs. I don't know, man. I'm not really that dedicated to this, but I did feel like I should get up and go on a jog and then record an episode on my ride back to my homestead. And so as I approach that, I want to wrap up and say I'm going to try to do a couple episodes while I'm out here. I'm going to revisit my friend Code H. We have ambitions to host our first ever Whatnot live shopping show. If you're not familiar with the Whatnot app, download it, check it out. More details coming soon. If you follow me on Twitter, I'll post information there. I do hope to sell, like, I don't know, 5 or 10 items. We're going to go to a Goodwill tonight and see if there's any action. Maybe flip. There's a little flip life going. He's been buying some cool sports paraphernalia, different old school penguin bobbleheads and things like that. Get them at a very low price, and then you can flip them on Whatnot. So we might be looking into this. This is a fun exercise as an experiment. I don't know. I've never really conducted a live auction in my life. Do I think I have what it takes? We'll see. I'm just jumping in the game for the fun of it. I definitely will do some yoga while I'm in town. There is yoga in Buckhannon. North Central West Virginia is a yoga situation, and I'm excited to see it. I was here for one session last week. I'm going to check it up this week. I'll let you know how that goes. I'll do a hot yoga / cold yoga problems episode on the ride home from that. And then bigger picture, I just got so many ambitions, man. I got so many things I got to do this year. It's almost, we are in Q2, if you guys keep track like a business. We're in April, Q2 of 2025. Are you making progress towards your dreams, your ambitions, your goals, or are you sort of churning, running in place, treading water? I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like I'm treading water or declining. But today was the day to push through. 2 miles, 30 minutes, a jog of the century, getting back into the habit of cardio fitness. I can feel it, man. If I could do this. Imagine if I jogged 2 miles on the days that I wasn't doing hot yoga. It'd be like jog 2 miles, hot yoga, jog 2 miles, hot yoga, jog 2 miles, hot yoga, rest. You got to put a little rest in there. Let the muscles congeal, you know. It could happen. It could happen. Stay tuned. Thanks again for tuning in. Always a pleasure. Have a great day. Until next time. Namaste, mofos.